Okay, yeah.
His name's the Geeker, the Geeker, the Geeker. His name's the Geeker, the Geeker, the Geeker. Great day to be alive. G.O.G. And welcome to the hottest new talk show in the world, the Geeker Report. G.O.G. 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 And here's your host, Evie the Geeker, with a special guest.
G.O.G.
That's right, G.O.G. And welcome to tonight's show. We are so excited about it. We've had some camera issues, but we back online. I mean, that first show everybody was talking about, and so we just coming back to you live. And I had to bring this chair because tonight I just want to sit down and talk to you about a few things. The Geeker Report. I'm just so excited. I just be keeping it real with you, man. We going on YouTube, we going on Facebook, we going all over the world. And like I told you the other night, Oprah is leaving. So she needs somebody to replace her, right? What I mean? I got everything that she had. I got the Geek. I'm overweight when we start. And then when I finish, I hope to lost weight. But I hope not to do like Oprah. You know, Oprah just went up and back, up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't plan on doing that. Well, I just want to sit down and give them a little Gatorade, you know. That's how we do it here. We sponsor. Is it in you? It's in me. I'm going to open it up here. A couple things I want to talk about tonight. We do it a little bit all. You saw me right there. I mean, this is what I like about this show is I just can be real. It ain't no script. It ain't nothing. It's just kind of like I'm kicking it with you. I'm here in the comforts of my own home, enjoying it. You saw my little daughter Ellie dancing to the G.O.G. It's the God in me. Is the God in you? It's in me. You know, it's good for Gatorade to be in you, but you need that God in you. You hear me? You heard that? Well, check this out. I just want to open my little folder here. This is my folder. I don't have a teleprompter, so I have to read some things that I want to talk to you about. And today, there's two things. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about, let me move my paper around. We're going to talk to you tonight about Obama and his wife, the state dinner that they had the other day. And just want to talk about...
Whoa. I'm sorry. Before we get started, everybody G.O.G. Go ahead.
I mean, how many people do that on this? Did you see that? Did y'all see that? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I like this. People just come on the studio. Security! 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 G.O.G. Hey, now, as I was saying, I mean, you hear stuff, people in the audience talking. Anyway, the Obama state dinner. I want to real quickly talk about that. Obama's wife, what's her name? Can somebody tell me her name?
Michelle.
Michelle, that's right. Michelle Obama had a stunning dress on. It was, didn't have no, her shoulders were out. I don't know what you call it.
Sleeveless.
Sleeveless. Okay, see, we get help from people around here. I don't know, but she looked nice. And you know, to be honest with you, they're one of the nicest couples that I've ever seen in the White House. They really look nice. But anyway, enough about a dress. Here's what I want to talk about. You know, one thing I can say, you know, and I'm not going to make this a black and white deal, but I am very happy to see, as a black man, someone who's in politics, who's in the head, that doesn't act like they're not, you know, their color. So that is exciting. The only thing I want to talk to you tonight about a little bit about concerning the state dinner, the choice of food. I know they had the Indian Prime Minister on, and they had to have Indian cuisine, you know, I'm corrected, thank you. But I'm just wondering, when are we, as blacks, when we, you know, have an opportunity to, you know, like decide a menu, when are we going to just say, bump it, we're going to do our menu? Now I think the chef's name who prepared the steak dinner was Chef Marcus Samuelson. And here's what they had. Arugula. An arugula salad. Now that sounds more like a country to me than something to eat. Never had it. Pineapple sage. They had fresh dill, and then they had oregano and thyme from the White House garden. Well, let me ask you this. Why couldn't the chef been Grandma Moore? And why couldn't the menu been something like this? Candied yams, some cornbread, some fried chicken, some peach cobbler, and some collard greens fresh from a Mississippi garden. Why couldn't it have been that? I don't understand. You know, when Tiger Woods won the Masters, he got to pick the meal for the following year. Why couldn't it have been some cornbread and some yams and some chicken? Why do we always have to settle? I just want to know. I'm just asking. I ain't tripping. I'm just asking. So, you know, I wish that we could come and, you know, set our own standard. Grandma Moore could have had some nice people dressed up and serve some, you know, instead of some hors d'oeuvres, some pigs in a blanket. Well, enough about that. I want to move on to sports. First, before that, it's time for a drink from Gatorade. Again, is it in you? Oh, gee. Charlie Weiss, people. Charlie Weiss, Notre Dame coach. The question is, around the country, should he be fired? Well, I'm going to give you an answer. Absolutely. Here's a man who has a record of 34 and 22, and he still has his job at a prestigious university like Notre Dame. Ty Willingham, on the other hand, had a better record, and he was gone. All of his guys graduated, but Ty Willingham, Bob Davie, they got fired. Charlie Weiss didn't. You tell me. G.O.G. Charlie Weiss shouldn't have your job now. G.O.G. Notre Dame. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry. I got out of character for that moment. Let's move on to the last topic of the day. Each day that we do this early on, we want to talk about the geek. And on the first one, we talked about what the geek meant. It means whatever you want it to mean. It's all just a geek. Today was my geek. I had the Gatorade. I had the young lady out of nowhere come on stage and say G.O.G. I had my little daughter Ellie, my little princess, dancing to God in me. I had my other daughter. It's a family affair. Matter of fact, our name is not the Vons. It is the Geeker Bunch. The Geeker. Here's what I want to tell you. Again, when you speak to people, or when they speak to you, and they say, "Hey, Evie, how are you doing?" You just let them know, "I'm fine, G.O.G." You're not that concerned about how I'm doing. It's just a cliche. And I'm telling you,